Hello, my friends. God bless each and every one of you. My name is David. Today is the 12th day of August 2020. It is Wednesday afternoon. If you hear some thunder outside, I apologize for that. We're having a storm right now. Anyways, I want to talk about something that has now made it back into the news once again. And I think it should be in the news every day because I think this is one thing that I truly believe that has really pulled America down and pulled America away from God. Probably one of three things that I can think of that has truly pulled America away from God because of this. And of course, I want to talk about once again another video. I want to talk about abortion, and the reason I want to bring this up is because of the recent Democratic presidential candidate's vice president pick is a firm believer in abortion and actually is a once and a supporter of late-term abortion up until due date, and there is even some in the Democratic Party that is for infanticide. I think that's how it's pronounced, and that's when a woman gives birth. Right after the birth, within a few minutes, she can change her mind and not want that child, and of course they then cease the child's life at the point right in the delivery room. And there is people in the Democratic Party, there is politicians that want that support that. My friends, America since 1973 has murdered 60 million infants in the womb, and this is important because I want to say this. America right now we are at a precipice. We are overlooking an abyss for real, because this isn't a right versus left thing. This isn't a conservative versus liberal thing. This is an evil versus good thing. We are truly in a spiritual battle, a biblical battle, like you haven't seen, I guess, in America, probably at least in my lifetime, if ever. And abortion is one of the roots that has dragged this nation into the sewer. A lot of people on that side of the aisle, meaning the left side, the Democratic side, love to profess that abortion's not in the Bible. God doesn't talk about it. Well, I beg to differ. First and foremost, one of the 10 Commandments, as we all know, thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not murder. It goes all the way back to Cain and Abel. But also in Proverbs chapter 6, it is very, very good verse here. It's 16 and 17. I want to read real quick to you. It starts off, this is Proverbs chapter 6. This is my King James Study Application Bible. And it says as follows, verse 16, there are 6 things the Lord hates. Now remember, hate. That is so strong of a word to use. So this is something the Lord detests. This ain't something that mildly upsets him. This is something the Lord detests. Okay, there are 6 things the Lord hates. No, 7 things he detests. Haughty eyes, a lying tongue, hands that kill the innocent, a heart that plots evil, feet that race to do wrong, a false witness who pours out lies, a person who sows discord in a family. I want to back up to, obviously, hands that kill the innocent. Of course, the innocent in this case is the innocent infants in the womb. God's innocence, God's innocent, precious little infants in the womb. My friends, if you don't think that abortion hasn't put a stain upon this nation, a nation, I might remind you, that was built upon God, that was built upon His holy word in the Bible right here, okay? This nation was built upon this, and if you think that evil, vile act that was passed in 1973, well, that went to court and then became legal, has not stained this nation, actually stained it with the blood of the innocent, then I'm sorry, you're sadly, sadly mistaken, because this nation is stained. And there's a few other reasons why, with the perversions and the abominations that this nation abides by, that is being pushed into people's face and made normal almost on a daily basis. Our children are being bombarded with this stuff in cartoons, in the classroom. You know, this is absolutely a horrific stain upon this nation. And now that we have somebody that is running for the highest office, second highest office in the United States of America, who most believe, if they win, will actually end up being the president, is a absolute cheerleader, an absolute outright cheerleader for the murdering of God's innocent infants in the womb. I mean, this, my friends, I'm not trying to just trivialize this as this is just this or that. I'm trying to explain to you that this is an absolute terrible thing that this nation has abided by for decades. I don't want to lay it completely on the Democratic left, because we've had Supreme Court justices on both sides. So it has to pass through one way or the other, and it has to have a majority one way or the other to become law. So I don't completely lay it on there, although I will say the Republican right side of this country is predominantly pro-life. I will say that, although we have had some senators and congressmen that are pro-choice, and that really, you know, is just terrible. We have a president for the first time that, in my knowledge, that actually went to a pro-life rally. To my knowledge, to my knowledge, I believe President Trump was the first one to participate in something along those lines. I could be wrong. I don't know everything about every single president since 1973 onward, when it became legal, which would have been Nixon all the way up to Ford, Carter, Reagan, Bush the first, Clinton, and then Bush the second, and then Obama, and now Trump. I do believe he is the first president to actually participate in any type of pro-life march, event, or anything of any kind. You know, I've said this plenty of times on my channel. I still wholly believe in the prophecy that was made in April 2007, when the late Reverend Kim Clement prophesied that in April of 2007 that God would make Trump a trumpet and place him in the highest seat in the land. And then later on in the prophecy, he said he would serve 2 full terms. I still hold by that. I still believe in the end, come November 3rd, America will see what this president stands for, what he has accomplished in such a short time, less than 1 term. It was fabulous, and what the alternative is. And I don't think when it all said and done, America is going to pull that lever for that other candidate and his vice president. I just don't see it happening. I do want to believe in my heart, without a doubt, that God placed him in the White House. But we need, as Christians, we need to pray. First and foremost, we need to pray for the president. We need to pray for each other. We need to pray for this republic. Because, you know, it really is. We are at a crossroads in history. We really are. We got cities that are being set ablaze, being looted by people that despise you and me. Why do they despise you and me? Because we believe in Jesus Christ. We've accepted Jesus Christ. Why? We believe in the Bible. These people despise everything we stand for. And I don't just mean we. I'm talking about Americans in general that stand for the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, that stand for our capitalist system. You know, the way we run, you know, our economy. You know, they want a Marxist revolution, and this is how they do this. Now, mind you, if something like that does ever come to power, if you look back through history, the first thing those forms or types of governing do the first things they do is shut the church down. They close the churches and silence the Christians, the ministers. They don't want the truth being put out there. They don't want the word of God being put. Why? Because it gives us hope. It gives us love. It gives us that sense of we have something to hold on to. We have something to believe into, and they don't want that. They want you wholly believing in their communist regime and their communist manifesto, whatever it is that they write up. That's what they want you to grab hold of. That's what they want you to gravitate to and grasp and put in your heart, not the Word of God, not Jesus Christ and what He did on the cross. No, they don't want that. That is why we need, at this point in time in history, to pray for this country like we've never prayed before. So I'm asking you this very day, to pray for this nation, pray for this president, pray for this upcoming election. God bless each and every one of you. Have a wonderful Wednesday evening. Hit the subscribe button, the like button. You know the routine. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.